Welcome to another edition of the Golf Report. I'm Harold Howe. We're here with Bob Heron, president of the Brantford Golf and Country Club. Bob, we're past the halfway point of the fiscal year. Can you sort of give us a bit of a State of the Union address here? Where do we sit?
Well, actually, I'd love to, Harold. I think that members would be pleased to know that currently we're approximately $84,000, $85,000 ahead of where we were last year from a bottom line standpoint. Still behind budget by about $24,000, but we're pretty confident that with some decent weather and decent member participation activity, use of the facility, that we're going to be able to make that up. So good news certainly compared to last year. Not out of the woods yet by any stretch, but staff is working hard, as you well know. In some cases doing more or the same with less in terms of either money or people, but are doing a good job. They're very diligent, very caring, and hopefully, as I said, the year will continue to progress, and 2010 will end up to be one that we'll look back as one that's kind of gotten us out of that kind of doldrums that we've been in economically for the past couple of years.
Okay. We're a club, but we're a business.
Right.
Business pretty simple, as you know, in the insurance game, money in, money out.
Yeah.
Golf industry, like a lot of businesses, are not having as much money coming in.
Right.
And our club is a good example of that. Why is that? Why are we down?
Well, I think that interesting question, because I've done some comparisons with clubs that are around us. I've spoken to the president of Westmount over the past few weeks on a couple occasions. As an example, if you look at Beverly, even Hamilton Golf and Country Club, the private golf club, the public golf club industry is under a lot of pressure. Where we're down in members, right now I think we're about 526 in full golfing members we'd like to have, and budgeted for 540. I'd love to get back up to the 570, 580, 590 numbers. However, I think the golf industry struggled as a lot of choice industries have, just because the economic times have been so challenging. There's been layoffs, there's been household incomes that have been restricted or reduced as a result of the economic slump we've been in. And one of the first things to go, unfortunately, is those things in life that we love to do, but can be relatively expensive and, cut down, cut back, or cut out if they have to be.
But we're not like Greece.
No, we're not like Greece. I don't think anybody really needs to worry that we are going to be in the same type of financial, not struggles, but reality that we were last year. No, I think we're far better off than Greece, and hopefully the momentum that we've experienced this year continues in 2010 and going into 2011. And again, I think the club is relatively well positioned for some solid growth in the upcoming years.
All right. As we do this, it's mid-June. First draft of budgets is going to come forward. I mean, you do this in your business too. Tough thing to do. I mean, you're just punting really on what 2011 is going to bring. And do you have any sense out there in the real world that it's going to come a little better next year?
Yeah, I think from the business of this golf course standpoint, I'm cautiously optimistic that 2011 will hopefully be a mirror image of 2010, and from that I mean where we've added more new members in the last 3 months than I believe we have in the last 3 years. We continue to do that in 2011. It'll position us to be able to add back some of the staff that we've had to cut as a result of the economic downturn, and be able to upgrade the types of services that we are providing our members with. So we'll be starting budgets, as you say, Harold, within the next couple months. It's never an easy thing. It is a little bit of a crystal ball, but we've got good people in place, and we've got enough history there that I think that 2011 should be an improvement over 2010. And the benefits are hopefully going to be experienced in terms of golf course conditioning, services provided in our restaurant, et cetera, et cetera.
Forget about money. Let's talk golf for a minute. I understand you played the other day, saw a lot of the course from what I'm told. What's your take on the condition this year at this stage of the game?
Well, the only reason I saw a lot of the golf course, if you saw me play the other day, was looking for the balls of those I was playing with. It really had nothing to do with me. Course condition, I think, again, the reality is we have had to make some tough decisions as it relates to staffing. and the financial support that we as a club are able to give our ground staff. From that standpoint, are things where we'd all like them to be? No, we'd all like to have a lot more money to be able to pay a little bit more attention to detail, et cetera, et cetera. I'm hoping that will come with a healthy bottom line over the next few years. And I'm confident that will come. But right now, overall, I think our golf course is in really very good shape. And I think that the people that are involved, from our grounds chairman down through Paul and his staff and our general manager, John, the one thing I can tell all the members is that they care about what they do. And they're frustrated by some things that probably some of our members are as well. But at the end of the day, it's a great facility. By and large, the golf course is in great shape. And hopefully, if we can weather this storm, it's just going to get better and better over the next few years.
Good stuff. Thanks very much for the update.
Thank you.
This is Harold Howe with Bob Heron giving you the Golf Report.